Building a multi-million dollar brand. What does it mean to build a multi-million dollar brand? Well, I don't know. We're going to find out. Okay. So if you're new to my channel, welcome back to my YouTube channel where I document my journey into building 2511 Skin into a multi-million dollar brand. Now, as you can see, we're still in the beginning phases. The reason why I'm doing this is episode one, by the way. So if you are aspiring to build a multi-million dollar brand too as well, you should stick to my channel. Okay, you should stick here because we're going to like record the journey. I've always wanted to be on YouTube. I've always wanted to document my journey whilst I'm doing something like this. So I thank God for the opportunity because I've been the one asking God, like, I need something to do on you, like to show on YouTube. I just don't want to document my normal life because my normal life is, yeah, it's just there. The only thing that interests me is my business, right? And when God gave me this, I just knew that I needed to create something really, really big. Like I just knew that I could not do anything small. It's not me. It's not in my nature. I don't like to waste God's gift. I feel like if I'm going to be part of something or anything, it has to be big. It has to be challenging. It has to be inspiring. It has to be impactful. It has to like I can't do things that I it's just normal. Yeah, so this is how comes your 2511 skin into a multi-million dollar brand. So my channel will basically be about the steps I will be taking. I pray to God for strength to actually record throughout the whole process because I've always wanted to do this, but I don't know how. I always forget to record, but I like it when I record, like right now. I just forget to record. So this is going to be episode one, I guess. Well, I think I have other episodes, but I'm doing this video because I'm turning the tables around for 511 skin. 511 skin turns to this month, but I just realized that God just showed me that 511 skin did not just turn to. In fact, you've actually not started 511 skin. Like, I've actually not started. I'm actually in the beta phase. Like, my product is even in the beta phase. I've not even launched 511 skin officially yet. What I was just doing this past few years was understanding the market, testing the market, seeing if people buy my product, all of those things. Like, I focus more on um the production aspect, the skincare aspect more than the business aspect. So I'm actually not in business. Like, I'm actually not. In fact, let me tell you guys something. Do you know that I just registered my company this year? Like, this year was the year I actually registered my company, and I started in 2022. So I mean, God is just like showing to me that calm down. But anyways, I think the reason why I did not register my company like when the day I started was because I've always known that that thing is very easy. Like, it's not a big deal. You can just go and register it in how long does it take? It took like 2 days to register it, like both in Accra and in Nigeria it took me 2 weeks to like it's an easy process. I never like took it serious. I think that's the reason why I did not register it on time. Anyways, so basically for 511 skin, it's a very, very big step I'm about to take. And it's not a big step. Like, why am I making you feel like it's big? Nah, man, it's not a big step. Anyways, so with 511 skin, I've chosen to partner with somebody. I've chosen to like grow the company with a co-founder, right? I'm not going to do this alone. Why? Because my strength, I know nothing in business. In as much as I study a lot, in as much as I read a lot, in as much as you know, I want somebody that's experienced. So God has instructed me to work with a co-founder. Um, yeah, because how what I want to build with 511 skin, I'm not building something that is just there. It's just ordinary. Like, that's not the vision. If I wanted to build a business whereby we'll be growing incrementally, I would have done something else. I don't believe in incremental steps. I believe in exponential steps. I believe in dreams and goals. Like, I believe in doing something really, really meaningful. If I'm going to build a company, why am I building a company that my goal is probably just to make a few thousands of dollars? Like, why am I doing that? I'm trying to build a company where I can employ millions of people. Like, that has always been my dream. Like, I want my company to be able to do God's work. Like, I want God to use me to do his people's work, use me to help his people, use me to create jobs. I'm trying to build something not just me or my family will be proud, but Africa will be proud as well. Like, yeah, like I'm so if I'm going to do something like that, I need hands, I need people that can help me bring my vision to life, because I only have the idea, I only have the end goal, I can only see the end goal. I don't know the baby steps that I need to take in business, when it comes to business, when it comes to administration, all of these things. I'm not, my strength is in the ideas. My strength is in formulating products. My strength is in solving problems. My strength is, but you see the execution aspect. Once God shows me, like, okay, this is what we're supposed to do, how to bring that thing to life now is what I don't know how to do. Like there's so many steps that needs to be like taken, and with what I have, with the gift God has given me, I feel like it will be so amazing when I have like a co-founder that takes my weaknesses as his or her strength. It would be so amazing. Okay, so um yeah, so basically I would not say I've actually started 511 Skin. I feel like I'm now about to launch 511 Skin officially. I don't have a date yet that I will be launching 511 Skin officially. I don't have a time yet, but I pray to God that I do this as soon as possible. So basically, the first step for me now is to find myself a co-founder. Um, yeah, so I need to find myself a co-founder, and yeah, and then we launch the business. So basically, that's how we are going to start. So you see now, probably God is teaching me how to take baby steps. So right now, I know that the first step for me now is to find a co-founder. People that are someone I could sit. I can't say people. I just want one co-founder. I don't want stress. Okay, so I just want a co-founder, and then probably we sit down and discuss everything. Um, how we're going to build the business from scratch, brand vision, brand mission, all of those things. I know how 511 skin should be, but like in writing, I don't know how I want to express myself. Like, do you know where I've always known that I want a co-founder since the first time I started meeting investors. So whenever I sit down with investors, yeah, whenever I sit down with investors, at the back of my mind, I'm looking for a co-founder, but they just don't know, right? So probably, I think that's why I don't have one yet, because for every time I sit down with them, I want to hear them speak. Whenever I hear them speak and they talk about things like, um, they talk about things like money. It's always like like, okay, let me see what's happening here. Let me see your accounts. Let me see this one. Let me see that one. Let me, like it's just they're just too focused on the money, how they're going to make their money back, how they're going to do so and so, how they're going to, all of those things. And I'm like, that's not. I'm looking for somebody with empathy. I'm looking for somebody that understands my vision. I'm looking for somebody that understands the end goal. I'm looking for somebody that will help me do God's work. I'm looking for somebody that will help me bring God's vision to life, because I can't bring it to this earth alone. I cannot do it. I'm looking for somebody that will understand me. Like, I'm looking for somebody that will understand the goal, because it means that when it gets difficult, we will still do it together. Like, we're still there. Like, we'll still make sure that dream comes to life. So for every time I sit down, and it's so funny, I've sat down with mostly male investors than the female investors, right? I think I just sat down with just one female investor, and I love it so much. Shout out to you, Tiffany Gray, if you're watching this. Yeah, and she's now my close friend, my mentor, my everything. I love that one so much, so much. She has taught me a whole lot. She doesn't know that I learned a lot. Whenever that woman is speak, whenever we're on a call and we're talking, I'm just like always trying to find what I'll pick and learn from her, like different things. Anyways, yeah, talking about this whole him investor thing. Yeah, so I've always wanted to partner up with an investor, but I never told them that. Right. So I think I just got tired of searching for a co-founder whenever I meet an investor. So now I just don't like, I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, just bring the money, shall let's just do and go into the business, like, but deep down it just feels like, because I've always wanted a co-founder, because I feel like God too also wanted that for me. So like he never made those deals happen, because whenever I sit down with them, I just feel like, nah, this is no, I don't want to do business. Like, if money is the only thing you're offering me, I don't want to do business. Like, I don't want to do business. Like, if money is the only thing you're offering me, like, no. And this is why, like, I and Tiffany Gray, we became close, because like she was talking to me, she was giving me advice, she was there, like, all of those things. And it's like, hey, I need somebody that is invested, be invested in what I'm trying to do. Like, I'm just a baby. Like, I don't know anything about business. I've just done business for 2 years, which I don't even think that is it's I'm qualified for anything. And it's just me. Like, some people will have like other like family members, or this one or that one, like, I mean, business aspects, like uncles and aunties, they can run to work. For me, it's just like friends, people that I meet outside, at events. These are the people that, if I everybody's my mentor. If I meet you next minute, I'm asking you, hi, do you think I should, like, that is how I'm building my business basically, because I don't have anyone backing me. Like, I mean, business aspect, right? Like, to go for advice. So everybody that I meet is my mentor. Everybody that I'm just learning from, everybody and anybody. So yeah, I've always wanted to do this, like, have a co-founder. And because the people I've been meeting are so like stuck on, wow, let's make this much money, we're going to make this much money, and not, like, that's the only thing that was coming out of the negotiation, or like the offer. It's just like, am I coming to this thing too alone again? Anyways, but I've passed that phase. So right now, I'm not even pitching to investors right now. I'm not like focused on that. I've just like prayed to God that I need somebody that will understand the vision. Okay, like, that person would find me. I'm sure that person will find me. Um, I need somebody that will understand the vision, and then we can take it from there. So basically, yeah, this is the first step to like building 2511 Skin into a multi-million dollar brand, and into the fastest growing company in Africa as well. So, these are the baby faces. I just pray to God that I'm able to record everything, everything. I really want to do this. Like, I'm actually enjoying talking to the camera right now. Doing this because it has been in my head for God knows how long. Yeah. So basically, the first step into doing this, I'm I'm just like, it's so funny. I'm sitting here right now, and then I'm just looking back. It feels like I'm looking back to this day. Does it make sense? Like, it feels like I'm looking back to this day of how I started. Like, it feels like my body is here, but I've gone. Like, I've passed this phase already. Yeah. So basically, that's just it. So, like, for 511 skin, yeah, bro. Like, I'm grateful to God for the strength. I'm grateful to God for the the direction, the grace to discern. I'm grateful to God for everything. Like, everything. Ah, I'm just thankful to God that we're doing this. Like, we're here now, and looking back at the processes, the journeys, the things that I've gone through. It's just God is just like making